Hello everyone, and welcome back to another information technology lesson. We're going to be looking now at databases part 5, but specifically, we're going to be looking at how we go about editing a table that is already existing in our database. In our previous lessons, we were looking at how we would create relationships in a table, right? And so far, we created those relationships. But now, we're going to be looking at how we edit an existing table. Say, for example, you recognize that you left off a field or you want to delete a field. This is how we are going to be doing that. And I'm going to be making use of the notes that are on my left. So we want to add in the order table 2 additional fields. We want to add order date and order status. Now, if you recall in previous videos, I did say I was using the database structure from the Oxford Information Technology textbook. Now, these are not fields as far as I know that are in that database. These are just additional fields I'm using for the purpose of demonstration in this particular database. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open the order table. I'm going to go to the design view. Alternatively, you could have right-clicked on the table in the left pane and selected design view. I'm going to go ahead and add those 2 new fields. So the first one is order date. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So order date is a date/time data type field. So I'm going to drop down the data type, drop down list and select date and time. There are other things that we can do with the order date. We can go to the field properties area and under format in the general tab, we can change how the date will look in the database table. We can have a general date, we can have long date, medium date, short date, so on and so forth. For this table, I'm going to be using short date, so I'll have the date, the month, and also a short year. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the order status. And the order status now is going to make use of a second data type, and that would be yes/no. Your yes/no usually takes one of 3 options, and we can select which option we want to use in the field properties section. So it can either be true or false, yes or no, on or off. For this table, we're going to be using yes or no because the order status is either yes for complete or no for incomplete. So far we have looked at several different data types. We have looked at short text. We haven't used long text, it wasn't necessary. We have looked at number, date/time, currency, auto number, and we have used yes/no. Although we never used auto number, we have looked at it. And I'm going to save that. I'm also going to add another field to the customer table. Right-click, design view. I'm going to add date of birth. And I'm also going to be using the date/time, data type, and I'm going to change the field properties, the format to short date. And then I'm going to save. Say, for example, the owner of the database no longer wants to keep customers' date of birth because the customers are complaining that, say, for example, that information is too personal and they don't want the bookstore to keep their date of birth. It's easy to remove the field, right-click on the row, and hit the delete rows from the pop-up menu. Or you could simply select the row and under the design tab, in the tools group, you can hit the delete rows. And I simply say yes. All right. I'm also going to just make use of the opportunity to show you how to delete a record that is in a table. So I'm going to save this structure, right click, and I'm going to close. I'm going to delete one particular customer, and that customer is Ax Todd, who no longer wishes to be a part of our database. So I'm going to open the customer table by double clicking, and I can either right click on the row and hit delete record, which it will ask you if you want to delete the record. If you are sure, you click yes. But I'm going to show you the second method. So you can select the row, and then now I'm going to open the window a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Under the table tools, once you have right-clicked, it will activate the table tools. In the records group, you're going to see the delete icon. You can either hit on it or drop it down and say delete record. It asks if you're sure you want to do so. Yes, I'm sure I want to do so. So I'm going to click yes, and that record will disappear from the table. And that is how you delete a record from the table. And this concludes our lesson. If you have enjoyed watching, if you have been informed, I'm going to thank you for watching my video, but I'm also going to ask you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be informed of more awesome videos.